How you doing, guys? Welcome to Professor EDC's Blade Academy. Today's topic, today's question for you: was zero tolerance one of the best brands out there at some point? And I think the answer is obvious. Because in different forms, we've been mentioning, whenever the CT subject comes up, we're always asking for them to bring back the old CT. Isn't it right? And here we have 5 different models that are still fantastic. One of them is already retired, unfortunately, very recently discontinued. And why? Why is Kai USA doing this? Why is zero tolerance? I understand. When you want to explore different designs, when you want to explore different things and learn from that. But, looking at the catalog, looking at different models that CT has had, I just can't but wonder, and I got into the game late, but I would have loved to have gotten a 0600 by R.J. Martin, an 801 by Todd Drexford, the 850, a collaboration between Dmitry Sinkovich and Todd Drexford. I had what was it, the 0566 by Hinderer. Then there was the 0561, the 0560, the 0393 in different versions, the 0888. Just, we can talk about Hinderer, we talk about Sinkovich, Emerson, Kenanian, R.J. Martin, more recent ones, Tim Gallian and Jens Anso. I do not see Jens Anso fitting in with the true zero tolerance, to be honest. I think that his niche is elsewhere, in more of the EDC light carry. But zero tolerance has always been overbuilt. That's its niche, and they had done a fantastic job until recent years. There are models out there that are functional, are okay, but it lacks that sense that these great designs still have. The accents. So you have a strong build, good materials, and even good taste. And so I absolutely believe that zero tolerance was the best production company in its peak. Right now, we can still get a few of these wonderful knives. There are still some Ken Onions 350s out there. I had the 308, the 0308. Had that, and that's a pretty good knife still. More of a modern build for zero tolerance, but still that's a pretty good knife. What can we say about the 0562 full titanium? One of the things about zero tolerance is that so many of their models can or could have been flagships, right? And they improved, of course, over the years with some details like, no billboarding on the blade, and just putting the brand right there inside zero tolerance, inside the titanium. I don't know if you can see, but anyways, it's right here. And they played with materials, with different carbon fibers. Oh yeah, the complaint of so many people with this toxic green carbon fiber. Well, I love it. And you know what else? I love this design. And yeah, love this carbon fiber. To each their own. I know this is not a slicer. It's not meant to be a slicer. Of course, I would love to regrind this and make it more of an EDC blade. But you know what? I've kept this knife. It has survived the chopping block because of the design, because of how well built it is, and because this is zero tolerance. And so are these. I mean, Sienkiewicz, synonym of zero tolerance, Hinderer, synonym of zero tolerance, and most of the guys I've mentioned, the designers, Emerson, R.J. Martin, who wouldn't like to, get in line to get a what was it, the 600 by, or the 609 by R.J. Martin. Man, those things were badass. And not to say the 0850 collaboration between Sienkiewicz and Rexford. So, was CT the top dog? I believe so. Is CT the top dog currently? No, unfortunately, it's not. But I'm moving the mat, sorry. But there is hope. And I want to believe there is hope. I don't want to believe that, I don't know, they're trying to do something for CS Outdoors or whatever it's called to buy the company, just like it happened with Cold Steel. I would hate to believe that. Such a fantastic brand under Lynn Swan. I'm thinking about football. About under Lynn Thompson, and now some of their models, we can see them in Walmart. It's I don't know where things are going in that sense. I know zero tolerance had its flaws, like all the brands, and at the same time, I think the voice of the community was heard at that point. But at the same time, and we should all keep this in mind, we all make flaws and we can all learn from them. And as I've mentioned before, and I keep on mentioning, the collaborations, we all get a lot from collabs. We can all learn knife design and taste from collaborations, but not only us as collectors or consumers, but the companies themselves can learn a lot from them. And if you ask me, Zero Tolerance is one of those companies that could have learned. I don't know if they did, but I'm sure they did. But they should have learned a whole bunch from these collaborations, from these wonderful designers, and it just leaves an open space, a void in the knife community not to have a CT folder in our collections. They're wonderful knives, overbuilt, love that. With and I love my XM18s and my Hinderers, but you know what? There are many aspects of this knife that are at par or even better than in the XM18s. That talks about quality, and we know the quality was there, the designs were there. So what is happening? What is happening to Zero Tolerance? Where is Zero Tolerance going? I hear your voices out there in different programs or different shows and in different chats. And I add my voice to that summon, because I think in one way or another we are summoning Zero Tolerance to come back and give us those great knives that they used to make. So, what do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Professor EDC out.